on the OC Deputy DA. I haven't watched the whole thing of this, but I would like to take a look at it because, um, so I have been very openly supporting the challenger to Todd Spitzer ever since I knew he was running, and I knew that Cori Bush had done some fundraising for us to challenge Todd Spitzer. And Pete Hardin is our guy. He's our candidate. He's got our party endorsement. And I platformed him before that even happened. I gave him space on one of my chapter meetings so he could talk about his campaign. He has my cell number. I have his. I think the dude's pretty cool. I think that he's the right fit for Orange County. And, but Todd's out there, trying to make excuses for Kelly Ernby being basically a QAnon crazy who didn't anti-vaxxer. I mean, it's sad that she died. She was a year younger than me, but it was entirely preventable. It was entirely preventable. Okay, let's see what this fella has to say about her.
So Kelly Ernby was going to run for state assembly in Orange County here in California. But of course she can't because she croaked.
Yeah, she can't because she croaked. Right, that's what you're about to say. But more importantly, she was based in Huntington Beach, which is kind of the epicenter of the protests, like the reopen America protests, then the anti-mask protests and everything else. That's where she lived. And being real, that is not representative of Huntington Beach. We actually have a Democratic majority on that city council now, and the people I know who live in Huntington Beach are for the most part all Democratic, and the ones that I know that are Republican do not buy into this QAnon bullshit. They're like moderate Republicans.
Of COVID, this was a committed Turning Point USA spokesperson who was like, my freedoms allow me to not get vaccinated. And here's my question to all you unvaccinated Republicans. Can enough of you croak before November 8th, 2022? Because it would really help us a lot if you would. Just saying, take...
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point where we're so sick of your stupidity that we're like, okay, you want to die, just go and fucking die. Just fucking do it. We're sad that you're this tuned out, that you're this brainwashed, but at the same time we're kind of like, well, you're endangering us. So if you're going to put our lives on the line while you put your own lives on the line, then fuck off. Do what you got to do and end up in the ground if that's what needs to happen.
Your freedoms, honey, but do what she did. Who can even listen to these people anymore? It's like you actually want them to follow her lead. So Kelly Ernby was going to run for state assembly in...
That's the whole thing. It was a short. This is a YouTube short. But I brought this story to Michael Richards' attention. He covered it. I don't know if it got much national coverage otherwise, but it's pretty fucking significant, y'all, because this is where the GOP comes to raise money. And she was younger than me. She was out there talking about knocking on doors. She was physical. She had no apparent comorbidities at all. I mean, maybe something has come out that she had like deep underlying conditions going on in her body, but the reality is she just wouldn't take the vaccine. She wouldn't take the vaccine, and so she couldn't survive COVID when she caught it. And this has been very much what's been going on with the GOP in Orange County, is that they just are like willing to commit suicide for their fucking political beliefs. And it's so crazy. It's so insane. And when I say that, okay, I know I've talked a lot lately about saying that we shouldn't use that word lightly anymore. I'm not using it lightly here. I'm not using it lightly here. That is fucking insane. To commit suicide for your political beliefs is insane.